Welcome to Calculated Keto. In these series of videos, we're doing a 4-week keto meal plan for you guys. So this is day 2 of the first week. If you haven't had a chance to watch day 1, I highly recommend you go back, take a look. I really think you'll enjoy the meals that we did on that day. So to start this morning, we're gonna do a delicious chocolate strawberry smoothie. Now we're gonna start with 1.5 to 2 cups of water in our blender. Now I know what you're thinking. Why wouldn't you just use almond milk or another keto-friendly milk, right? Which you definitely can. We don't, because it adds about another 50 cents per serving. And honestly, I can't really taste too much of a difference between water in a smoothie versus almond milk in a smoothie. But if it really makes that big of a difference to you, then obviously feel free to do that. And then we're gonna add about 50 grams of spinach, and then half an avocado, or about 75 grams. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of 100% cocoa powder. Okay, and then we're gonna add a scoop of chocolate protein powder. So we're doing whey protein powder. Something that we didn't mention in the smoothie recipe yesterday was you wanna go with a protein powder that is lower carb. So we use Muscle Feast, and we get it on Amazon. It's pretty affordable. Only has 0.2 carbs in here, so pretty good. There's a ton of whey protein powders, or protein powders in general, that are low carb. You just have to be careful that you're not getting ones that have like added sugars and things like that. And then we're gonna add about 12 drops of stevia. Okay. And then we're gonna add in strawberries. So we're only doing about 100 grams of strawberries. So we don't wanna overpower it with the strawberries. It's mainly a chocolate drink, but just with a hint of strawberries. Also, we don't wanna go too crazy because we can make this thing skyrocket in carbs, so we want to be careful with that. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of ice. All right, now we're just going to blend it up. All right, it's all blended up. Now let's pour it into our glass here. Give it a try. That is really good. So I usually skip breakfast on day 2 and drink this as a dessert at night. In my opinion, I think it's important to do intermittent fasting a few times per week, especially while you're on keto and trying to lose some weight. I like it, works with my schedule. There's a lot of good health and fat loss benefits from doing intermittent fasting. But if it's not for you, or maybe you're fasting on another day, this is a great drink to kickstart your morning. So the triple C's for this meal: calories, carbs, and cost. It's 288 calories, 12 net carbs, and $2.26 per serving. So a little bit higher in net carbs for this smoothie, and that's obviously because of the strawberries. So we'll just have to be really extra careful throughout the rest of this day to make sure we don't go too crazy on the carbs, so that we can stay around 20 net carbs for the day. All right, it's time for lunch. I'm having some leftover taco salad minus a few items that we put in last night. I didn't put any sour cream, also didn't put any tomatoes, so it's just 60 grams of iceberg lettuce and 4 ounces of ground beef, 1 ounce of cheese, half an avocado, and some hot sauce. And so the triple C's for this meal is 497 calories, 4.2 net carbs, and costs $2.84. So if you haven't had a chance to look at how to make this taco salad, go watch the previous video on day 1.
Hey guys, welcome back. I am just finishing up getting our dinner prepped for tonight. So I thought I'd show you guys what we're having. We're having a really simple but delicious meal. So the meal has 3 parts to it. We are doing some really good chicken tenders that are super crispy on the outside, and they're really easy to make, and that's what you're looking at here. And I'll show you how to make those in just a second. We're eating those with some homemade honey mustard sauce, which is to die for. And we're gonna have a side of some Brussels sprouts. So let's go ahead and get started because I'm starving. And this meal luckily does not take too long to make. So we're going to start with some chicken. As you can see, I already pre-cut the chicken. So we measured it out already, and this is gonna be about 5.5 ounces of cooked chicken per person, and we're making it for both Brian and I. So this is 2 people's worth of chicken. We've got 2 eggs here that we're gonna wash the chicken in before we bread it with some pork rinds, which is 56 grams per person. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. It's super simple with this chicken. So all you're doing is taking a piece of chicken that you've cut up. You're gonna bathe it in your lightly beaten eggs, kind of shake it off so it isn't dripping, and then you're gonna put it in the pork rinds. Super, super simple. So I'm gonna put this just on a plate really quick and let it sit for a minute. I wanna make all of my chicken up before I fry it so that it can all be cooked at the same time and cook evenly. So I just finished breading all of our chicken. As you can see, this is a lot more than 2 servings worth. I ended up deciding to double the recipe to make my life a little bit easier because we're gonna have this same meal for lunch tomorrow. What we're gonna do next is we're just literally all you do is grab your chicken. I have a 1/2 cup of avocado oil in here. I have heated up to medium low, and I'm just gonna put as many pieces of chicken on here as I can because the oil ends up getting a little bit dirty after the first round and it doesn't quite cook as well. So we're gonna fit as many pieces of chicken as we can in our frying pan and let that fry up. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution and give it about 4 minutes before I flip it, and then we'll give it another good amount of time once it's been flipped. And while we're waiting for this to cook, it gives us the opportunity to prep our honey mustard really quick. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're gonna make our yummy honey mustard sauce really quick. So this recipe is super simple. It calls for equal parts mayonnaise and mustard. We happen to have spicy brown mustard on hand, so that's what we're going to use. So in here, this is gonna be 2 servings worth for Brian and I. I pre-measured out 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and we're going to do the same amount of mustard. So let's do 4 tablespoons of that. All right, so that's 4 tablespoons of the spicy brown mustard. Okay, after that we add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then to add that sweetness, to get that honey mustard taste, we're doing about 30 drops of liquid stevia, and that's because this is 2 servings. In 1 serving, it would not be that much. So we're doing about 30 drops here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and mix that together. It's just about time to flip our chicken. So we'll get this all mixed together and then do that. Okay, now it's all mixed. I can't help but have a little taste. It's so good. It's gonna taste amazing with our chicken. All right, so I put that honey mustard in the fridge to stay cool while we're finishing cooking our chicken, which I just flipped. So the last step that we're gonna do is we're gonna make some Brussels sprouts, cook some Brussels sprouts. Now, normally I would cook these in the oven. I would cut the raw Brussels sprouts in half, get a little avocado oil on them, add some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, and have that baking in the oven for like 20 to 25 minutes at about 400. but we are out of time tonight and we're starving. So we're trying this new just microwave Brussels sprouts that we picked up at Costco. These have 4 little microwave bags in them. And we're gonna give these a shot. This looks to be about 4 servings of Brussels sprouts in this bag. So we'll save some of these for tomorrow as well. So all it says is that I'm sticking this in the microwave on high for 4 to 5 minutes. So we're going to do that and see how they turn out. So while this is finishing cooking, just to show you guys these Brussels sprouts, it's organic baby Brussels sprouts, and it has some extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper. So pretty clean, pretty easy. If you're in a pinch, this is a great option. All right, guys, this is our delicious meal. We've got some chicken tenders here and Brussels sprouts that I just got out of the microwave. And we've got our homemade honey mustard sauce. It looks so good. Let's give our chicken a try. Dip it in here. That's good. This is such a good sauce. Like, you could be eating garbage and this would be so good. So give this recipe a shot. It's easy, it's delicious, it's gonna be one of your family favorites. So for the 3 C's for this meal, calories, carbs, and cost, we've got 1,127 calories for this meal, 7.3 net carbs, and it's $5.61. All right, we're gonna finish off day 2 with just taking our teaspoon of cod liver oil. So I'm gonna take that really quick. It's so good for you. Highly recommend it. So for the 3 C's for today's total, calories, we had 1,952, carbs 23.5, and our total cost for today was $11.10. So I hope you enjoyed day 2. Join us again for day 3. We've got some great things in the works that you're not gonna wanna miss.